Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pairfect, the daily Tribune digital show that takes you up close and personal with leading names in business and lifestyle. I am Dinah Ventura. So it's almost Christmas, almost the end of 2023. Time flies, as they say. But speaking of time, we invited two young entrepreneurs to talk about their innovative timepieces, Argos watches. So let's meet Ivan Jeff Soberano, an electrical engineer by profession who specializes in electric power systems. He's a man of many hats, juggling his day job as an engineer, university professor, and entrepreneur. Wow. And let's meet Nikki Columna, the business mind behind the whole enterprise. So Nikki helps with everything from concepts, finances, strategies, and development. Welcome to Perfect, Ivan and Nikki.
Thank you for having us, Dina.
Okay, so watches.
Yes, watches.
What inspired you to come up with Argos in the first? When did you establish the business?
Right, siguro, the short story about that is it all started during the pandemic.
Okay, pandemic.
Yeah. Well, before pandemic, in 2019, I went to Japan. And then there I was able to see Seiko. Prior to that, there's no interest for me with watches. And then 2019, that's the first time I saw a whole bunch of watches out there. And I was starstruck.
Talaga. Was it
And
just one brand or many different brands of watches?
well, it's just Seiko and Orient.
Okay.
It's pretty much under the same company rin naman. Oh. And yun, during that time after when the pandemic hit, we were stuck at home, 'di ba? And all I do that time is search about watches. Oh. And during that
Na-obsess
time,
ka, in other words.
the obsession is
It's real.
is real. that alam mo yun, yung parang usually if the obsession is real, you just buy many watches. No?
Yes.
Pero for us, the obsession is very real that we started a brand.
You started making your own watches.
Yeah.
Talaga. That's amazing kasi you didn't have any interest in watches and then something just sparked that in you after a trip to Japan.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think it resonated with me very much because as an engineer, I like complications.
Ayan.
And I like tinkering
With stuff.
with stuff.
Okay. Okay. So, paano? How did you start the business?
I think more on yun, nag-start si Ivan search about watches.
Siya yung instigator.
Yeah. Tapos it's like parang there are a lot of watches that he likes, pero parang not a single one na meron dun sa isang watch lang. So I think that's is it?
That was the inspiration. You wanted all the things you liked about different watches in one watch.
Yes.
Okay.
More so ganun nga. Oo. And then yun, sabi ko, magkasama kami nun eh. Sabi ko, may idea ako ganito. Hear me out. Ganyan.
Okay.
Yun, sige, let's do it. Ganyan. Ganun, bilis ka usap eh. Oo.
Tara.
Okay. What were you doing at that time naman?
During that time, ano ginagawa? Work, but I like crazy ideas kasi.
Okay.
And it's like whenever someone has crazy idea, whenever I have crazy idea, parang, let's do it, let's try it out.
Okay.
Parang ganun.
So, match kayo.
Yeah.
So, tell us about the characteristics of the Argos watch. What makes it special?
Okay. So, as I've been mentioning during our conversation earlier, na Argos really caters to a special market segment.
Okay.
Kasi if for its price point, you can buy a decent Seiko, a decent Tissot, ganyan. Pero why would you buy an Argos? Well, Argos is special and unique because number one, it's a brand the watches are produced in a limited
Batch.
quantities, batch, ganon. And then it's a Filipino global brand, no? So
All
if you,
Filipino, right?
yes, oo. And if you're someone who likes isang part ng segment is someone who likes quality Filipino brands, elevated Filipino brands, then this watch is something you can really consider. Oo. And then probably the most unique in for our brand is uh, we're not only here to sell watches. We're here to build an industry, the watchmaking
Wow.
industry. Oo.
Okay.
And you gotta start somewhere eh. So
Right.
hindi pwede kasing okay, let's build the industry. O, bili tayong machine from overseas. Tapos hire tayo ng mga craftsmen nila, yung mga Japanese magagaling gumawa ng relo. Dito na kayo, gawa tayo.
It's not like that.
Because it's very capital intensive and
Yeah.
for a startup, wala tayong access sa ganung funds.
Kind of
diba?
investment.
Yes. Oo. So we start with, of course, making good watches. Yun naman yun eh.
Start with the product.
Start
Yes.
with the product. And every time magre-release tayo ng product, it should be an improved version of the other.
That's a
Diba?
good strategy.
Yes, oo. Better than the last. Parang ganun
Yeah,
palagi.
So you're always improving, leveling up.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about how the watch is made. Like you say it's a Filipino brand, but so is it made here? What about the mechanism? Tell us about those things, important things that watch collectors would like to know.
Argos is designed and assembled in the Philippines. Raw materials are sourced overseas.
Okay.
So the one who assembles it are locals or local craftsmen.
Local craftsman. Okay.
Yes. So, siguro ang pinaka crucial sa part na yun would be the quality assurance. So, and even kasi yung, pag nandiyan na yung raw materials and everything, ganyan. Pagka binild mo siya, yun yung crucial, yun yung importante na pag sinabi mong 50 meters water resistance, dapat water tested siya, 50 meters, ganon.
It's the skill. So hindi lang basta-basta na you get the parts, you assemble it.
Yeah, it's
It
not
should
as
be,
simple as that, like
Yes.
Lego, ganun.
Yeah,
Hindi siya ganun kasimple.
the skill is important. So that's what
Skill.
we're also promoting on, building the
Do
foundation.
we have
on.
that kind of skill in the Philippines?
Yes, in fact, we do. Oo. Yun nga yung sinasabi ko din sa kanya na, alam mo, may mga Rolex or Omega na tinatanggihan na from authorized distributors. Kasi, sabi nila, hindi na yan mare-repair. Ganyan. Pag dinala mo siya sa, for example, sa Santa Cruz, sa Manila, mare-repair yan.
Maayos yan.
Kaya,
Yeah,
oo.
kaya.
Yun yung sinasabi natin na we have the skill dito eh. It's just that we have to give them the right equipment, the right environment, so that their skill can thrive. Yun yung
How did you
goal
find
talaga
them?
namin. Well, it's not very hard to find one.
Yeah,
Talaga?
Hindi naman mahirap maghanap kasi lalo kung marami kang relo, meron kang suki na galing
okay.
Saan ka
galing mong
nagpapaservice?
So
Oo.
tanong-tanong lang no and everything.
And then ask mo, would you like to work with us for example, project muna? Ganun.
So you have like a factory or a workshop? I don't know.
Workshop. We can call it like
A
a
workshop.
workshop.
Yeah.
oo. Yes, in Quezon City.
So who does the quality control?
Well, we have a partner na dedicated for that. Nico, he
Si
is
Nico.
currently in Japan.
Okay.
Oo.
Honing his
Learning,
skills.
learning
Honing
the
his
trade.
skills. oo.
Honing his skills.
Oo, kasi ano siya eh, from the Philippines of course, and then nagpunta siya ng Japan to really study watchmaking. He's our technical designer, no. So, siya rin yung brains behind yung sa production lines, ganyan.
So tell us about your company. So there's 2 of you and 4 others, di ba?
Yes.
So sino-sino kayo and what are your roles in the company? So ikaw yung instigator.
Oh, well, oo.
Supportive.
Supportive.
Supportive bestie.
Pero siguro in
the setup in your company.
yung setup ng organization would be, of course, I would be the managing director. So
Okay.
meaning everything I dabble in everything. No? And siya naman on the side ng business development, no.
Okay.
So saan tayo next? ano yung pwedeng magbigay sa atin ng mas magandang income streams, ganyan. Ganun. Tapos we also have si Greg, yung na-meet mo. Si Greg would be our public relations director. And then,
Spreading the word about
oo,
Argos.
oo, yeah. And then we also have si Trish. Si Trish would be the director for marketing.
Okay.
And then we have Greg. Ay, sorry, na-mention ko na si Greg. Si Stephen. Stephen would be the logistics, the operations, the finances, ganyan. And finally, si Nico, yung partner
Technical.
namin sa Japan. Technical designer, oo. And Nico's not only studying watchmaking, no, pero he's also pioneering something na hindi pa nagawa dito na would be unveiled next year. So, ayun. Wala muna. Oh, if mas maganda siya magsabi, it's from Japan.
Okay. So, babalik kayo dito, ganon.
Wow.
So, Argos is a first in the industry, would you say?
And
Watchmaking
Argos?
industry.
Mhm.
Like, tell us about the watchmaking industry in the Philippines, di ba? Because Philippines is not really known for watchmaking. And that's one of your missions, di ba? To make it a globally...
Global watchmaking. Put it on the map.
Yes,
Philippines.
put it on the map. So, tell us about how it is now. What's the situation?
Not the first brand, of course. It's not the first Filipino watch brand.
Okay.
I think the only difference is that we're not just we're not just selling watches. We have a bigger vision. So aside from just selling watches, we want to make we want to start the watchmaking industry in the Philippines. It's a bold
It's
vision.
very bold, di ba?
But we can
Something
make it
that
happen.
really appeals to you, I suppose.
Yes, and the situation of the watchmaking industry, yun nga, tama. When you say watchmaking kasi, you only think of actually the Swiss, the French, Americans, Japanese, no? Pero actually hindi siya associated sa brand names, associated siya sa country, no? So how great it is sana to put the Philippines dun sa lineup
On the
na yun,
map.
no? Pero yung tanong mo about the situation of the watchmaking industry and if
pag-usapan natin yan pagbalik.
Okay, sige.
We'll be right back.
This break is brought to you by Angkas, Beat the Traffic, Bayad Center, hashtag Bigger Better Younger Bayad, and you can buy it all. Globe, atin ang mundo. Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Smart, live more today. Union Bank, it starts with you. A wellness show dedicated to empowering viewers with the knowledge and inspiration needed to lead a healthy lifestyle. Be Well Now, hosted by Miss Cory Crino, every Wednesday at 2 p.m. only here at Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube.
Alamin ang pinakamaiinit na balita at mahalagang issue na bumabalot ngayon sa ating bansa. Ating pag-usapan, blow by blow, dito lang sa Hot Patatas, kasama sila Chicky Mangkukang, Vernon Velasco at Gio Leaño. Yung Lunes, Miyerkules at Biyernes, alas 3 ng hapon, dito lang sa Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now sa YouTube.
Conversations that are masterclasses from the top honchos of various industries. Learn from their strategies and insights so you yourself can unlock your full potential. Pairfect every Friday at 2 p.m. only here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube. Creative minds, entertainment icons, style influencers. We shine the spotlight on remarkable individuals who shape our cultural landscape. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m. only here in Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube.
Okay, we're back on Pairfect and we're still with Ivan and Nikki of Argos, the first all Filipino global watch brand. Right. Okay, so we were talking about how you plan on making this, putting Philippines on the map.
Oo. Yun. So as I was saying, yun, hindi si Argos ang nauna. Ang pinakauna talaga dito, I would say si Ibarra.
Okay.
Ibarra Watches. Oo. And sa situation ng Philippine watchmaking industry ngayon, as in infancy talaga. Baka nga hindi pa infant eh. Oo, yun. Kasi first, wala naman tayong, para magawa mo kasi yun, kailangan meron kang skill na madadala na talagang kayang gumawa nun. And then the next one would be the equipment. Yun. So sa ngayon, more on gaining recognition pa lang from the market na Filipinos can make good watches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that?
Yan.
Yeah.
Yun, gaining traction sa market that
Yes.
Filipino can really make good watches. So, and hindi yun buhat bangko. We heard that so many times sa
Feedback.
feedback from our international customers that usually they say it's well made for its price point.
Really? Galing naman. That makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Makes me feel good and not even
Yeah,
from
of course.
And yun nga, yung pagsulong ng watchmaking industry, achieving economies of scale, it's not only Argos. Dalawang brand yan. That would be the coalition of Argos and Iba.
I see. Okay. Strong.
Oh,
So, who makes up your international market?
yun.
Mostly
Well, mostly Americans, US,
US.
US. We also have from Europe. Usually, meron kalat-kalat eh. We have French, German, ganun. And we also have from Australia. Ganyan.
galing mo. Okay, so Ivan, as ikaw yung described as the leading man behind the concept and creation of Argos. So how would you assess your business journey up to this point?
Well, yun, sabi ko nga is as every startup, no,
It's not easy.
it's not easy. Lalo na,
Blood, sweat, and tears, ba?
yes, oo. Lalo na, sabi nga, may mga nagtatanong nga bakit relo? Mas madali kapag nagpunta ka sa tech as a startup, no? Pero bakit relo? Tanong ko rin yun, bakit nga ba? Pero for the journey, I would believe, mahirap talaga siya. Pero it really boils down to, gaano mo ka gustong mag-drive siya. Oo. Pagka nandun ka na sa ganung level, na lahat ng, actually, sa lahat ng activities mo, yun ang iniisip mo. Well, yung journey would be really, masaya naman.
Worth it.
Worth it, kahit lagi kayo nag-aaway.
Mukhang hindi naman eh.
Akala mo lang yan.
So, what do you do as other than Argos?
Oh,
Or is ikaw muna yung
Ako.
100% devoted ka na sa business, or do you have other things that occupy your time?
Yeah, meron akong day job, no, as an electrical engineer, no, sa isang power company.
I see.
And then I also ngayon naka-break ako pero I've been teaching sa UST,
UST
Faculty
or...
of Engineering.
Wow, okay.
And
What
then,
subject?
More on I teach entrepreneurship. We
Okay.
call that technopreneurship.
Alright.
And I also
that's nice.
teach yung power systems, ganyan. The
Alright.
side of more on the industry side, hindi naman
Okay.
sa theory side.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yun.
And Nikki, what do you do? What occupies your time other than Argos?
A lot. I'm an industrial engineer. So first, I think most of my time I support automation, Industry 4.0 for manufacturing plants in the Philippines.
Okay.
So anything that is related sa automation, so process improvement. So I'm into that. We also have a neighborhood coffee shop in Quezon City.
Okay.
So it's
Pangalan?
the Cabin Cafe. Mag-shameless plug na.
Shameless plug. Saan siya located?
The Cabin Cafe located in Dituazon, Quezon City.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a neighborhood coffee shop. Yeah.
How long have you had that now?
In 2 years, 2021 we started in
Okay.
2021. So yeah,
Kayo din yun.
kami din yun. kami din.
So doon din nakadisplay
Doon kayo
si Argos.
nagme-meeting.
Yeah,
Yes,
doon kami nagme-meeting. Well, it's a good place. So if we can promote na doon din mag-start yung mga ibang startups, they can talk
Oh,
there.
it's that conducive to
Conducive to
business-minded
debates.
people.
Yeah. So and Argos.
Argos.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how do you divide your responsibilities and, balance your time? Kasi may mga day job kayo, may mga ibang concerns, and I'm sure the other partners are the same,
Yeah.
di ba?
I think it's the commitment to your vision. We like what we said earlier. We have a bold a
Vision.
vision. And all of us are looking into like 10 years from now, 20 years from now. So we always go back there. So that's why the commitment is there.
And yung commitment na yun now translates to the challenge of time management. Kasi
Right.
you have a day job. How do you do it? No?
Mm.
So, syempre, ginusto mo yan eh. Parang ganun, ganun yung isipin mo palagi. Kasi, imbes na itutulog mo na lang, di ba?
Get up
Marami ka
and
pang
do something.
gagawin. Oo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yun. So, ano din, usual na grind. Oo.
Mm-mm.
And ang ending din naman nun is as long as what's expected from you, kaya mong i-produce, then hindi naman magkakaproblema.
So, in the last 2 years, you've grown so much, di ba? Was that something you expected, this kind of, Kasi
Well,
like, how many units were you able to push in the last 2 years? Was that your target or was that beyond your target, di ba?
Well, I would say na sa situation ngayon, no. I would say na I was expecting a bit more actually. Oo. Pero kung ano yung meron ngayon, parang masaya kung we're happy with what we have right now and we're very much hopeful for what's to come. Oo. Pero as situation ng brand, I would say napatunayan namin na we can be here for a long time.
The progress that we made, parang it's really
It's a
I
good
think
sign.
it's something we can be proud of.
Oh, I think so.
Oo.
Oo nga. Pakita natin sa kanila yung watch.
Alright, sige. This one,
Okay.
so
Ito
the
yung box.
Odyssey.
So the watch, the first, okay, this is what I di ba, understood from you kanina, that Argos has one design. They started out with one design that comes in 2 colors, right? So it's called the Odyssey.
Yes, the Odyssey.
And why is it a good watch to have?
Well,
So it comes in blue face and champagne.
ayan, if you can zoom more. Ayan, ayan,
Ayun.
Yun.
So it looks like a lot like other brands na yeah, ang ganda oh.
For me, well, ang sabi rin ng mga customers would be, it really is, unique in its own way.
Oo.
Which is very good. Ayan, yan pala, may photos.
Yan.
Yan. And bakit siya maganda? Kasi of course, we assured its quality. Yun naman ang pinakauna doon. And bakit ganun yung price niya? Because quality is not cheap.
Quality.
Oo.
H.
Yes, ayan. Yan yung pinakauna
Ganda,
namin.
oh.
And I think the dial.
And then the
their
dial.
favorite.
Favorite nila, the textured dials. Yan. Medyo mukha siyang grainy, no? Pero meron kasi siyang
Textured.
texture. Oo.
Nasaan yung mark ng Philippines dyan?
Well, dalawa yan. Una, nandito sa ilalim ng date window. Nakalagay Philippines. And then, at the back of the watch, dun sa rotor ng watch, meron din nakalagay dun Philippines.
Ayan.
Yan, Philippines. Yan.
Proudly Philippines. Galing. Okay.
And ito yung pinakauna, pero next year,
Yan. So,
may upcoming.
oo nga, I was gonna ask, ano yung goals ninyo for next year or your plans and your vision for the brand? Has it changed?
The vision is still there. We're working on our next design.
Okay.
So
Will
look
it be
forward.
bigger, smaller?
Well, it's almost the same.
It's almost the same.
This is 38 mm case diameter. The upcoming one is 39 mm. Case
So a little bit
diameter.
bigger.
A little bit bigger, but we've done some modifications dun sa design so that it will not wear big.
It will look
It
slimmer.
it will hug the wrist
Yeah.
and it will be, ito kasi medyo chunky.
Yeah.
Pero it will be, thinner. Pag
Thinner.
tinignan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, something to look forward to, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I guess we can tell Dina yung name. The name of
the
this
next one,
is Odyssey,
the
and then
Odyssey.
yung next would be Astery.
Aster.
Astery. Asteri.
Astery,
Yes. Oh.
because
That would be ano.
For the next
okay, we'll talk about that next time,
Next
di ba?
time. Yeah.
Pero meron na tayong mga hints and clues on what the next Argos watch will be. So before we end the show, maybe would you like to say something to people with enterprising minds like you? Like you started it during the pandemic or just before the pandemic, you made it grow even during a very difficult time. And you just went for it without second thought.
Siguro for me, simple lang no na that anything that is worth doing takes time. Hindi siya mabilis, pero if you really enjoy what you're doing, hindi mo papansin yung oras.
Siyempre,
Yeah.
may mga ano tayo sa time.
Like I think for me it's just you know, from Nike, just do it. I think that's it kasi walang mawawala sa'yo if hindi ka magtatuloy, tama ba? So just try it out and then you'll figure it out.
Ganda. Okay, so thank you very much. Medyo, I would like to talk to you some more, but maybe for next time na.
Yes.
But thank you for the time you gave
Thank
to
you,
the
Miss
show, to our show, Pairfect. And thank you everyone for watching Pairfect. We'll be back next week.